Money for schools, for low-income assistance, and more money for roads. Those are just some of the pieces of the supplemental state budget Governor Mills sent to the legislature this afternoon. Good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Hill.
And I'm Pat Callahan. Many of the items were mentioned by the governor in her State of the State address last week. But now the entire plan will become the center of debate for the rest of this legislative session.
Here's News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan with more.
The state has a projected revenue surplus for next year of $822 million. So the biggest news for the governor's budget was revealed last week. She wants to give half of that money back to taxpayers as a one-time refund. That would leave $411 million she wants to use for dozens of programs and projects. Money to raise Maine Care reimbursement rates for health care services, added funding for hospitals and nursing homes, higher pay for direct care workers, and money to hire more child welfare staff. Education also gets a lot of attention.
No longer will we underfund education in the state of Maine as past administrations have done. We will maintain this commitment to our students, to our teachers, to our municipalities, to our property taxpayers, and to help us do so, tonight, I propose creating an education stabilization fund.
The budget would create a new fund to make sure Maine keeps paying 55% of the cost of schools. There's also money for free tuition for some students at community colleges, $42 million for a program that helps reduce student debt, and $27 million to fully fund free school meals for all students. Among many other pieces, the budget also provides nearly $10 million more for PFAS cleanup and an extra $100 million for roads and bridges, giving the Maine DOT the biggest repair budget in years. The legislature will now take the plan apart and put it back together with less than 2 months to get it all done.
My initial thought is that it's a conservative proposal, small c.
Democratic Senator Kathy Breen will help lead that process.
Even though revenues are high right now, we made some big investments last year in core government services like education. We need to be cautious and make sure that we can make good on those commitments.
Republicans say they're not going to give any comment on the budget until they've been able to read the whole thing. Both parties will have less than 2 months to debate and decide what to do about this budget. Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.